One of the most popular trends in the game right now. Many manufacturers are creating them, and many pros are using them. Today, we're doing our first product review here on the Scratch Golf Show. If you watched my last What's in the Bag video, you know that I game the TaylorMade BRNR Mini. So today, we're going to be going over the mini driver, product review time. If you're new to the Scratch Golf Show, please subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Let's get in the video. Before we get into today's video, very excited to announce the official sponsor of the Scratch Golf Show, Core Chiropractic and Performance Center. Core Chiropractic and Performance Center is a local family-owned business in Livonia, Michigan. Doctors Billy and Maddie Bonanno offer a wide variety of services from chiropractic, injury, rehabilitation, and sports performance. Dr. Maddie works with all things women's health, pregnancy, and postpartum care. My wife and I see Dr. Billy and Dr. Maddie on a regular basis. Cannot recommend their services enough. Visit corecpc.com and schedule your free consultation with them. Also mention the Scratch Golf Show upon arrival to receive a discount on your first appointment. Thank you. So the first thing we're going to review is the head cover that comes with the club. And this head cover is half the reason why I love the club. It's pretty badass, honestly. It's kind of got that old TaylorMade logo on it. The classic kind of throwback look, thrown back to the original 90s burner with the bubble shaft. It's got like the same type of color, that clean copper look to it. The head cover itself is actually reversible. I don't do that because I love this head cover too much. But it comes with the club, and I highly recommend, like I said, if you can find this cool head cover somewhere, maybe buy it online because I really love this thing. But we're going to give this thing just a 10 out of 10 for a rating. I don't like to do ratings, but I really like the look of this thing. So for the shaft, I use the Hazardous Smoke Black. You can see it, 6.5, low spin, 80 gram, X-Flex. The stock shaft on this thing, I believe, is like a bubble shaft, stiff, or regular. If you want an extra stiff, you got to order it, but I'd highly recommend getting fitted if you're going to get like a club like this. I know this shaft performs well because I got fitted for this shaft last year, so I knew with the lower spin, lower launch, kind of how I wanted to utilize the club. That's why I had this shaft, but I wouldn't just go buy one of these off the rack. If you're going to do it, make sure you get fitted for the appropriate shaft. It's going to run you around $400. There are some free shafts, no upcharge. Like this was free, even though it's a $100 shaft that I really like. So just an FYI there, if you're looking to buy this thing, I wouldn't recommend buying it off the rack. Make sure you go see your local club fitting specialist and make sure you're getting in the right shaft head combo. So now we'll look into the actual club itself. You guys can see it's got that classic TaylorMade logo on the bottom of it, which I love. I love that old TaylorMade logo. It brings back a lot of memories from me as a kid. My dad used to rep the bubble shaft copperheads. But you can see kind of the look of the bottom of the club. It looks great from my perspective. Like it's a really clean, sleek look to the bottom of the club. You can see the club face itself is pretty clean. See my Sharpie mark on the center there. That's pretty cool. But I love the look of the actual club head and the club face itself. It's a deeper club face, obviously, with the bigger head. But here's a look kind of down the line. So you're kind of looking down at that. Obviously, I'm holding it a little crooked, so that's not how it actually sits. It looks way shut. But looking down at that thing, I really love it. I love the look. It's clean. I'm not really too distracted by anything on that club head. I'm really just thinking about how I can hit it. And you can see it's kind of got that bigger club head, which makes it, a little more forgiving in my aspect. But I just really think it's a clean look. Now, should you get a mini driver? Is the real question you guys are probably all wanting the answer to. Let me tell you a little bit about why I got it and what I replaced and kind of how I use it, and I'll let you make the determination. So the reason why I got the mini driver is because I really struggle with 3 woods, 5 woods, really just woods in general off the tee. I don't know what it is. I love hitting driver off the deck, and I love hitting my mini off the deck, but for some reason I cannot hit a 3-wood or a 5-wood off the deck. I don't know if it's just a mental block. So I've been going between probably 7 or 8 3-woods the past probably 4 years. Never found one that I really liked. Never found one that I really could trust or make committed swings with. And really any 3-wood I ever hit, I would always hit it higher, kind of balloon it into the wind. So I always would just hit 2-iron if I was never hitting my driver. So essentially I was only playing with 13 clubs for the most part. So that's ultimately why I decided to do it, to give myself a third teeing option. I had read a ton of good reviews around the mini driver. I myself I have somebody who probably needs a third teeing option because I do hit the ball relatively far for distance. So I can hit the mini driver probably 270, 285, 260 into the wind. But what I use it for really is, as you guys saw in the shaft, I have kind of that low spin, low launch shaft. I really, really like kind of teeing it low and letting, especially in those into the wind shots or those super tight holes where you need to, find a fairway or something that's not going to go super offline. That's really why I like to use it. It's something I'm committed to, and I really like looking down at, so it gives me that confidence to make a committed swing. So ultimately, I don't really use it off the deck a ton in the fairway, just because it's a shot that I don't really ever need to hit. I can do it. I don't mind doing it. But the head itself, you can actually get it an 11.5 or 13.5 degree head. So my current specs, I bought the 13.5 degree head. If you guys saw in the club head, I actually have a little bit of lead tape heel bias to promote a little bit of a draw. And I have it cranked down to about 12.75 degrees. I think it's 0.75 degrees every crank you turn it down on the club head. For every crank you turn it down on the club head. So that's how I have it set up currently. Like I said, I really like it. It's a great club. I think if you're somebody who struggles with 3-woods or don't love your 3-wood, I would definitely recommend giving it a try. But like I said, I hit a lot of different type of shots with it. It's a really versatile club. Tommy Fleetwood has one in his bag. I think he plays the 11.5. But like I said, if you're somebody who struggles with woods off the tee or you need a third teeing option, instead of going to get a new 3-wood, try something with a little bigger club head. That's ultimately why I really like it. I love the bigger club head. More forgiveness on the mishits, gives you a bigger face to hit if you don't get to the tee in time to hit balls before your first tee ball, if you want to hit it off that tee. But like I said, I really like it. It's a great club. I really like the look of it overall. I'm going to give it a great review. I'd highly recommend it to any amateur. But like I said, just make sure you get fitted for it. It's a club. You're going to want to make sure you get the right shaft in. So that's how I use it, and I hope that answered the question if you should get a mini driver. The last thing I want to do here on our real first in-depth product review here on the Scratch Golf Show is show you guys just a couple clips of me hitting the club itself so you can hear how it sounds, potentially see the ball flight. I don't have the greatest camera, so I'll leave that to you. But like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, enjoy these couple clips, and I'll come back at the end to give just my overall review of the club. Hope you guys enjoyed those couple clips of me hitting the ball. So what are my overall thoughts on the mini driver? I love it, in case you guys can't tell. It's one of my favorite clubs. I'd highly recommend it to anybody who's looking for that third teeing option. If you're somebody who struggles with a 3-wood, go give it a try at your local store. I'm sure you can hit it, get a feel for it, and if you like it, maybe make a purchase. You never know. That'll wrap it up here on the Scratch Golf Show. If you guys like this type of content, leave me a comment and below, like the video, make sure you subscribe. I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks.